Okay, so we're trying something a little bit different today. We're gonna record Tara and I, just in case it wasn't complex enough with just having a camera, working on a mechanical arm and all that sort of stuff, but this should be fun. We're just gonna go for a ride. It's good to be back in New York. It's good to kind of just both be vaccinated and feel like we can move about a little bit easier. I live here now. I love California, don't get me wrong, and don't be offended for those of you that are from California, but New York's still my heart, really. I grew up here and it just feels natural. New Yorkers are my people, but we'll talk more about that on the road. Let's get on the road. We don't know where we're going, but it's gonna be fun. And I'm gonna try not to look at the screen, so hopefully the audio works and it's relatively smooth and...
We're gonna get so many weird looks. This is pretty cool though, I will say.
I think that this has probably been done before on some level, but I don't think on this level. Leave it to us to take it to the next level. We're gonna go in the Navy Yard across the street from my store. I got my ID card. Hopefully they don't give us a hard time. I mean, technically you're not really supposed to film in here without a permit, but
I don't think it's obvious or anything.
yeah, it's not obvious. We got the ferry here. I plan to do a video eventually on the ferry, what it's like to ride the ferry. I think that'll be cool.
After riding the city bike and then getting back on this thing, I'm very appreciative. I will say, like, it was nice to have it. I couldn't find the first hub, it just didn't exist.
Yeah, that's one of the troubles I've been having with City Bike is that if you want to drop it off, a lot of times the hubs are full.
I didn't have that, but all of the electric bikes were broken. But it was cool to be able to just take a bike and go down, and it was like relatively cheap.
I forgot about this active track, so I'm like, let's keep it on Tara.
So if I like,
let's see. We're tracking you right now.
I don't even know.
Don't get hit by a car.
Well, at least it would be filmed.
Tara and I had a meeting earlier with a relatively new friend of mine. His name is Charles. He's a cinematographer. Yeah, I'm going through some tight quarters here. I can't make it through that one. I think the light is green. Yes, it is. We just got a little bit of gridlock. We interrupt this message for some gridlock. Sometimes you got to get through some tight quarters on bikes. Oh, we do it. We make it happen. Now I could tell you that story. I met Charles previously. Funny thing is, story about how I met Charles. So Charles is actually a customer of Propel, and he bought a Turn HSD. I didn't know too much about him, but I was in the Navy Yard, and I saw this guy with the HSD with the camera on the back of it, with like a bunch of people with a little like film crew going. I said, wow, what's going on there? I don't know who this person is, but I got to talk to him. And I went over and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And like, this seems really cool. I'm into bikes, I'm into cameras. Oh, you're Chris from Propel, and I got my bike from your shop, and oh, that's really cool. Just a really interesting guy, and he said he's gonna start a YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that one. But we were just talking about how people generally connect on like a common bond. Cycling is one of those things. It could be at sports, whatever. The way he put it was that men need like a common bond to connect on. Like they can't just like connect randomly as like two people. Maybe women can do that, I don't know. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So this is Manhattan Bridge, crossing the bridge. Really easy to do on an e-bike. A lot of traffic. This is kind of rush hour time here. So in case you're wondering, there can be bike traffic at times. I mean, this is certainly not too much, but then we got the train. Little noisy. One of the things I don't like so much about the Manhattan Bridge, like being next to the train like that, I mean, I certainly appreciate the accommodations and having the infrastructure here, but the noise, not so much.
I wish you got that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I try to tell Tara, we need the other camera angle. And she's like, yeah, I don't know, it might be too much, this and that. All right, Tara. So more cameras or what? More cameras. Do we need more cameras?
We need like 27 more cameras.
27, okay.
Or no, 26.
Well, maybe, I mean, I don't know. Will we top Howard Hughes?
I guess
somebody
it's true,
done
yeah.
26 aside from from Howard Hughes? Has somebody done more than that? I don't know. Right, I mean, at least another one could be nice.
I feel like one more
One more.
would probably be not super excessive.
Tara's trying to keep me in line, not go too crazy here. I initially said maybe 4 or 5.
And then you went to 27,
Well, no, I said Howard Hughes did 26. If he did 26, we can do
27.
4, 5, or... I mean, he had a bit of a different budget, I guess, but I don't know. I think we need a sponsor. Been talking about sponsors. What do you guys think? You think that would be okay? Think that will somehow taint our voice? But again, you guys really want to see what I'm looking at. I know you do. And Tara, I'm sorry, we don't have enough cameras, so we can't have it all. So we're gonna look at the other way. I think these guys went through the red light. This guy's got a camera. See, if he's got one camera, can I have 2? Again, I don't know where we're going. We're just riding. We're gonna see what we see. I mean, that's one of the nice things. You like it? That's crazy, right? All right, bud. Should go somewhere different. I feel like we always go to the same spots. We always go across the Manhattan Bridge. We end up going up to Central Park. We gotta experiment a little bit here, Tara.
Gotta change it up.
I think we got this.
That's a lot of city bikes.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's nowhere to park it, like you said.
There's nowhere to park your city bike. Tara, I need the other angle. I'm telling you. I would have been like, look at that person on a one wheel. That'd be cool.
Yeah, was she wearing a dress on a one wheel?
She was wearing a dress on a one wheel. She
That's
was.
impressive.
We're gonna go a hard right here, and we can do it. We can do it. I look forward to setting up another camera or a couple if Tara will let me. I think you guys could use at least one other camera though, right? Like just this, so I don't have to turn it back and forth and all this sort of stuff. This lens is as wide as it goes. This is 15 millimeters. I could potentially get a wider lens, but then we don't have autofocus. I think this technology is as complex as we need it right now. These are the scenarios that you encounter a lot where you basically have to make some weird maneuver around. I get it. Oh,
What?
oh, Well, we were talking about sponsors, and hopefully DJI can sponsor us because we're already breaking stuff here. So I'm gonna just toss that one aside for now. We'll just keep it rolling.
Oh, no.
I think we could fix that. I mean, we got people that,
You know people.
I know people. I think we got to get out off this sidewalk situation to the bike lane. Little known fact, not allowed to ride on the sidewalk in New York City. Although it might be commonplace in some places, here, not allowed. But we do got bike lanes. So I'll take the bike lanes. Another reason why I kind of prefer New York over LA, we got more bike lanes here. I love bike lanes. People just want to feel comfortable, Be able to ride the bike and feel comfortable. Like if I got to go out on the bike and feel stressed out that I might get ran over or something, doesn't feel so good. But all this city is kind of crazy in a lot of ways. It's getting safer and safer for bikes. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still many people that get injured all the time. Things that happen that's a lot worse than that. I don't want to minimize that in any way, but the bike lanes are nice. We usually go up from here. We're not going to go up from here. We're going to switch it up a little bit today. We're just going to go cross town to, I don't know, where we're going to end up. Somebody will know. We're going across on 17th. Where do we end up? Chelsea or something? Greenwich Village? Tara, I think you forgot a battery on top of the box here. Oh, and I just dropped it. Tara, what'd you do? This is why we need sponsors.
How much equipment can we break in this one ride?
As long as we are safe and then the camera's safe. Hey, it's Adorama. Adorama, why don't we get Adorama to sponsor us? Maybe we get B&H Photo to sponsor us. I don't want you guys to think that I'm hard up for money or anything like that. I've been doing this for free for 2 years now, and I want to keep on doing it. I want to take it to the next level, and I think we could just use some help to get there. So.
How are you talking? About sponsors again?
I'm talking about sponsors. I'm going to give up the sponsor talk. We'll leave that one. I just knew that I wanted to create this stuff. I got an experience to participate in some filming stuff with Court from Electric Bike Review, and that was awesome. And I was like, well, I want to do more of this. bring some of my own ideas to light. I want to expose people to some of these things that I'm seeing, what's going on, be able to tell people about my experiences, this and that. And right now we're not riding in a bike lane, but you know, traffic sometimes makes it easier and safer, you know. Then you just got to watch out for doors. Doors can be very hazardous. This is the High Line right in front of us. It's pretty nice. All right, we're gonna go on the West Side Highway. It's nice dogs. And all right, I'm gonna make another case for more cameras, Tara. I'm gonna get Tara all up in there. This is the Intrepid. Pretty cool. All right, I know that most people don't stop in these scenarios, but we're gonna stop. We're supposed to do. And I know we're kind of the outlier here. And then the pedestrian approaches and they anticipate that you're supposed to be able to go, but not so easy. I think we're actually up higher than Times Square. I feel like Times Square is definitely, we got to take a little peek at Times Square. You know, I know a lot of times people watch these videos and they've never been to New York. I've heard several people, they say like, I never been to New York. I probably never will be to New York, but thanks for giving me a close enough experience. I think this family on the Brompton is pretty awesome. Right now we're at 57th. We're going to go down to around 42nd Street. The city is kind of back in action here. I think most of the offices are not really totally open yet, and I think a lot of these places are trying to figure out what they're going to do here. I was actually listening to a podcast, the founder of MailChimp, and he was talking about how they'll probably have some like hybrid approach, and people need to say like 6 months in advance how they want the office to be, how many days a week, that sort of thing. And the office will be set up more for connecting people and that sort of thing, as opposed to, just for the traditional work. And people might be more effective at home and that sort of thing. But what are you guys seeing? What are you guys experiencing with that? I'd be interested to know. Are you excited to go back to the office? I think a lot of people that are biking maybe not as much, but I guess it depends on the environment, really. It's interesting with this tape down here. I suspect that they're going to make this into more green space. I think that we're not too far off from larger sections of Manhattan becoming completely pedestrianized. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Think it's going to happen? I mean, we got some of these open street things here. We got congestion pricing coming. That should be interesting. Should be coming. It seems like it's actually going to happen. For those of you who don't know, it basically means that it's going to cost money no matter what when you enter lower Manhattan. I don't know. They've been talking about it for a long time. It seems like it's actually going to happen. Should be interesting to see what happens. Some pedicab action. So what do you guys think? Congestion pricing, good idea? Bad idea? You excited about it? I know they have it in other parts of the world. I think the tough thing is it can impact some people that they're not in the right economic situation. Because sometimes it's cheaper actually to drive a car into the city than it is to, take a train even, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I guess if you factor in all the costs it takes to operate an automobile, maybe it's not, but.
I guess it depends on how many people are in the car. Like if you're taking your whole family.
Ah, there you go. If you're taking the whole family, that's a great point. If it's $275 each person for a train ticket, or if you're driving from Long Island and it's $14 for a train ticket, those things add up. A year ago, this was empty. Empty. Now it seems packed more than ever. We're gonna walk our way through here. One of the nice things about bicycle, we can do that. I think we got some dancers going here or something like that. This is Times Square for you. I've seen about 3 Spider-Mans so far. I didn't know that there were so many Spider-Mans. Yeah. All right. Statue of Liberty.
Thank you.
All right. Let's do it up. Let's see what goes on here.
All right. Oh my God, yeah, oh my God. Hey, you better clear it. You better clear it. You better clear it. Last guy. Hurry up. All right.
That's a quick several $100s for them. Not too bad, but I respect that for sure. All right, I'm gonna cut through here. I'm gonna try to make my way through this mess of Times Square here. You want to see more videos like this? Is this format interesting to you? Give me some feedback. I mean, I don't know. I'm figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Hopefully Tara is still with me with my crazy ideas. The crazy ideas have worked out so good so far.
So far, so good. I mean, this hasn't fallen apart.
It's Grand Central Terminal. We got some drums going. That's cool. I think we gotta go check that out. Another camera, Tara. Another camera. All right. That's New York. That's New York. And that's also New York. Now, you guys are probably wondering why I'd want to be back in a crazy city like this. And for people that don't live here or haven't lived here, they might not fully appreciate what New York is about or what you experience here. But for me, I guess it's really the energy, the people, the way people are. Put old people in a tight space and they got to figure stuff out, and it really, in some ways it brings the best out of people, in some ways it might bring the worst out of people. I think different people react differently. Maybe it's that like fight or flight thing. Loads of creativity. You always have to think of like new and different ideas just to live and to be and to prosper in this place, and had some different adversity I faced in my life, and I guess that's what I relate to. That's what I feel. I like that struggle. I like that, just like the hustle, just working for something, working to try to make something better. I don't think life's about being comfortable. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, every block in New York City, you got an opportunity to try something new and meet somebody new. You don't have that in other places. Like, sure, you can be comfortable and you can feel very safe, but life is all about that. But at the same time, like, I don't know, as you get older, maybe you want to feel more like that boring life, that just chilled out life. I guess I'm just not there yet. I don't know how to, I kind of don't know how to live that life yet. Like,
Chill.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely bringing some smiles to people, making some people happy. I wish I could capture more of these happy faces. Tara, more cameras.
No.
More cameras.
I'm gonna make like a little tally of how many times you say more cameras.
All right, Tara. So that was fun.
That was fun, yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I'm hoping that we can continue to do this. You guys think you want more of these? I'm sure you want more of this with Tara. It's definitely a lot more interesting with Tara.
That's dope.
You want to be on there?
Sure, why not? What's up, man? That's a nice rig you got going on there. The Tilta, the R5.
So Adorama, this guy works at Adorama. You know, we were talking about, we need a sponsor. I mean, this thing's gonna break. We want to put 4 cameras on here, you know?
Give me a shout, man. I can hook you up. I'm the manager of the digital.
Yeah.
Rich Williams, man.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll hit
give
you
me a
up,
shout.
man. I'm Chris Nolte from Propel.
Perfect. Oh, okay. Yes.
All right. Y'all have a good day. Y'all take care. Be safe, man. All right. That's New York. That is New York. That is New York on a bicycle. That is New York walking. That's not New York in a car. You don't have those experiences, interactions. Like, just met the guy that manages digital cameras at Adorama. We're just talking about that. Can't make this up. That's serendipity. That's what I love. You need to leave room for that. I'm trying to leave more room for that in my life. It's not easy. I stay busy, but we did that today. We left room for spontaneous moments and cool things happen.
We had no clear path. We winged
Tara's
it.
not totally in the frame, but you know, like, we're figuring it out.
Now we are.
There she is.
Serendipity.
There you go. All right. Let's do it.